The First Amendment of the Constitution, it's secure. Look at that. Get your flag out of my face. Miss, if your flag touches me again, if it touches me, we're going to have a problem. You came up to me, miss.
I've been here for 2 hours.
What's the First Amendment? The First Amendment. What's the First Amendment?
The 14th Amendment says that somebody who does an insurrection is not allowed to be in office. You're on the wrong side, sir.
Oh my God. You're not going to get physically violent with me, are you? Possibly, she said possibly. I'm not the kind of guy that will let you push them. If you touch me, I don't care if you're an old lady. I'll push you into that puddle. It'll be a real bad day for you. They really respect personal space. Look at these people. They're surrounding me. Whoa, miss, stop touching me with the sign. Hate will not make us great. Such an ironic sign. I was assaulted by her. I was assaulted by that old biddy.
On the corner of Enterprise Road and Saxon Boulevard in Orange City, Florida, just north of Orlando, we have the formation of two political groups. On the one side, we have Trump supporters. On the other side, we have Comrade Kamela supporters.
Comrade Kamela Harris. Comrade Kamela Harris. Comrade.
They just never seem like they're very happy. We're going to determine in this video which side you'd likely have to hide your dogs and cats from.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
And can I do just a little spoiler alert here? People like this white dude for Harris don't hold a lot of promise. So it might be a good idea to hide your kids and hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Always the inquisitive journalist, this is a public service YouTube channel owner, went out there to this intersection standoff to ask some questions and see where the people were really coming from. You know, what are some of the policy issues they're concerned about? On the counter protester side, they stood behind signs like Harris Walls, Joy, Hope, Freedom. Let's see just how much joy, hope, and freedom this is a public service encounters over on Team Harris. This ain't looking too good.
What's the First Amendment? You're pretty passionate about Harris, huh? Right on. What's the most exciting thing? Whoa. What's the most exciting thing about her, in your opinion? What? Everything. I don't watch TV. No. She's for the. Are you aware that we live in a constitutional republic? I'm just coming from Walgreens, actually. You don't want? Well, I'm going to. I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm trying to inform myself. But you don't want to... This isn't the place to get informed. This is just the place to wave flags. Oh, and believe me, no one's going to be spared from me. You want to see my papers? Why is it a shame on me? Miss, you don't know me from Adam. Like I told him, I don't watch TV at all. The First Amendment of the Constitution, it's secure. Look at that. It secures 5 fundamental freedoms to we the people. Do you happen to know what those 5 freedoms are? No. Do you think the First Amendment's important? There we go. Oh, believe me, I will. So did you know the... What? I don't want anybody to be punched on or spit at. I'm a nonviolent person. Oh my Lord, I'm harassing. Do you know the First Amendment? Do you know the First Amendment?
You should go on the other side. The police will protect you.
You guys think I'm not going to go over there? All right, watch me go over there, and then can I come back and we can have a conversation?
Over there with your people.
My people?
Yeah.
I'm not going to vote for them either, miss. Get your flag out of my face. Miss, if your flag touches me again, if it touches me again,
It's not touching you.
If it touches
It's
me, we're
not
gonna have a
touching you.
problem.
Get out of my face.
We're gonna have a problem.
Show me a problem. Show me a problem.
I'm just telling you, if it touches me, we're going to have a problem. Oh dear Lord, I'll go over there and talk to them. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Wow, they are triggered over there, aren't they?
The ever so loving and tolerant Kamela Harris supporters also want passing motorists to know that the Trump Vance supporters promote anger, hate, and chaos. So let's see what happens when This Is a Public Service tries to strike up a conversation over on the Team Trump side of the intersection.
I just was over on the other side and they told me, oh, you won't go over and talk to them. The police will protect you. Yeah?
That's what's happened in this country. Nobody willing to talk anymore.
It's a problem.
We're so divided. I don't know if we can ever come back together.
It's a problem for sure.
The government doesn't seem to be doing anything to fix the problem.
I agree with you.
Got a question?
I got a question. What do you think Donald Trump's going to do to make it better?
Well, besides the fact that prices and everything were much better under Trump, everybody can agree to go to the store to get the gas station.
I can agree with that.
I think he is seeing it as well and wanting to waver more to try and bring people back together. You know, the whole state MAGA, make America great again. It's not making one side better than the other or anything else. It's this country we need to make better.
I agree.
Whereas the decline, the socialism is going on in the world, and looking at Venezuela, it's a mess. We don't want to become that.
I do not want socialism, that is for sure. Over here, I was at least welcomed with open arms. All right, well, I'm going to go ask some more questions, and then I'm going to go back over there and ask some questions since they made it seem like I needed to ask over here first for some reason. I don't know.
If we stop talking, this is how this division has gotten so bad.
I agree with you.
I'm all for talking. If we try to talk to them, they won't talk to us at all.
Now, I'm going to go, it's not going to be too big of a limb. I'm going to assume Ralph knows, so I'm not going to ask Ralph yet, but there's 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment. Do you happen to know what those 5 freedoms are?
Religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, petition the government.
Look at this, guys. We got the First Amendment over here.
Don't forget the second, because we need that to protect the first.
Well, I don't think that any of them are unimportant. I just think that we've got a pretty hard time with the First Amendment being known, so we might as well start with the bedrock and the foundation.
I
And
agree with you. I agree with you.
not a real good look for those Walls voters. Do you know the First Amendment?
Yeah.
I do, yeah. What? That's one of them, yeah. What 5 freedoms are secured to us by the First Amendment?
The ones I like.
The ones you like. Oh.
You don't like it?
I like all of them. I'm asking you if you know them.
You're on my side. I don't care.
Okay, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the First Amendment. Yeah, she chooses violence.
I choose violence.
Yep, she chooses violence. Oh, I'm gonna record you. Oh no, I'm gonna record you.
Yeah, I'm bigger than you, little guy.
Yep, I'm gonna record you.
You're not gonna reach me.
No, I'm gonna record you though. Yep, there she is, guys.
Tell him to stop recording.
There she is. There she is. Unbelievably triggered. Don't film her.
Stop recording. Go find somewhere else to go and leave me alone, please. Go back to the other side. Please leave me alone.
You invited me back over here when I was
I
done.
don't know. Hey,
Her violent boyfriend's gonna teach me what's up. Hey, so
every Friday they come over here and record us and harass us, and we're over it. Leave me alone. You know what I'm supposed
you came up to me, miss.
I've been here for 2 hours.
I didn't get that. Wow. Violence. Violence, that's what these people choose. What's the First Amendment? You guys opened a conversation, they were a little closed-minded over there.
What about?
The Constitution?
I'm not. Trump supporter said.
I'm not a Trump supporter.
That's okay.
You're a liar. Just because I want to have a conversation, that makes me a Trump supporter?
You know what the Constitution is.
What's the First Amendment?
I'm not discussing it. What's the 14th Amendment?
What's the first?
What's the 14th Amendment?
The First
What is
Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
What's the First
The
Amendment?
14th Amendment says that somebody who does an insurrection is not allowed to be in in office.
Okay, cool. What's the First Amendment say? Okay, great. Bring him over. Bring him over. How you doing, sir?
You're on the wrong side, sir.
I'm not on the wrong. Why would you say that?
A little bird came and told me, come on my shoulder and told me you are on the wrong side, sir.
I'm on the wrong side. Oh my God. You're not gonna get physically violent with me, are you? Possibly. She said possibly. Holy shit.
He introduced himself as character.
I'm not the kind of guy that will let you push them. If you touch me, I don't care if you're an old lady. I'll push you into that puddle. It'll be a real bad day for you. Don't touch me. Miss, don't reach out and touch my stuff. Everybody's expecting personal space except for these people. They really respect personal space. Don't be a moron. Look at these people. These people. Look at these people. They're surrounding me. Whoa, miss, stop touching me with the sign.
That's okay. We just don't want you near violence.
Guys, I'm real close to choosing violence. Hate will not make us great. Such an ironic sign. Hate will not make us great. But she's not willing to make a conversation happen. Her problems aren't solved with words. Hers are solved with violence. These Harris Walls voters, they're really fun.
They have neo-Nazis on their side.
Wow, I'm not on anybody's side, miss. I'm on the side of the people. I'm what, miss? Have the courage to say it to my face. Why? Why? I'm trying to have a conversation. I started there. Wow, why are you so angry? You're sick and tired of people trying to have conversations? Goddamn words! People trying to have conversations! Let's go back over to the Trump side, see if we can have anything going on there. I don't agree with a lot of the policies that Trump has, but I can at least see myself associating with people that aren't immediately assholes when you start talking to them. The people on the Harris side, they were immediately violent with me. I didn't appreciate that too much. I'm hoping for a different interaction over here. So far I've received that, but I'm hoping that continues. I'm just asking some civics questions around here. I was wondering, do you happen to know the 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment? You don't? So there's an acronym that makes it pretty easy to remember. Hopefully, if you ever encounter this problem again, you can tap the memory banks and hit it. It's RAPS, R-A-P-P-S, religion, assembly, petition, press, and speech. All right, guys, James Powers is the Republican candidate for sheriff out here. He's out here campaigning, I imagine. Is that what's going on? You probably overheard me. Hopefully you know this. There's 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment. Would you happen to know what those are?
Religion, assembly, freedom of press. Religion, assembly, freedom of press. Give me 1 second, buddy. Freedom to address your government.
Petition.
And speech.
That's it.
Sorry.
That's it. He gets them all.
I know that we all know that it's just a dog and pony show, but at least from external appearances, Team Trump seems to be a little bit more patient, rational, and willing to have a discussion than Team Harris can possibly muster up. And we're talking about this is just the shallow end of the pool. I'll leave the link to This Is a Public Service in the description below. Don't forget to check him out. He's got a lot of good content over on his channel. Let him know the Disturbing Illusion / Here's the Deal sent you. And let's see if we can't grow the audiences of smaller content creators so we can get the voice of reason out into this crazy world. Subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, Understand that the price of freedom is now and will always be eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Like this lady, she's doing a pretty good job securing her own oppression. I'll see you in the next video.